All right, thanks, guys. Washington's at Tampa Bay, 12:10 Eastern first pitch. The Nats were 230, now 200. Totals at 7 flat. The Rays get the 1.5 at home. And at the moment, we got Scherzer for the Nats, Eovaldi for the Rays. Now, Washington's dropped 3 out of their last 4 ball games. Tampa's won 5 out of their last 6. 86% of Tampa's games went over the line at the current posted total. So all told, I'll take Tampa and the over 7 flat in this one. Next game, Seattle, Baltimore, 7:05 Camden Yards. Seattle's $1.50, totals at 8.5. 79% is leaning toward the Mariners. And at the moment, we got James Paxton for the Mariners, Kevin Gausman for the Orioles. Baltimore's just 4-11 when Gausman makes the start. Seattle's 22-8 in their games as the official Vegas favorite. Just 5 out of Gausman's 15 starts actually got over the line. So all told, I'll take the Mariners and the under 8.5. That was actually my daily best play yesterday, taking Seattle minus $1.20, and that came through by a score of 5-3. All right, next game, Yankees, Phillies, 7:05 in the East. The Yankees were $1.85 all the way up to $2.30. They were $1.85 all the way up to $2.30. Totals at 7.5, 59% is still leaning toward New York. We got Severino for the Yanks, Arrieta for the Phils. The Yankees are 14-2 in their games where Luis Severino makes the start. The Phils are just 6-8 in their games where Arrieta makes the start themselves. Arrieta starts also went 10-4 to the over this year. So all said and done, I'm going to take the Yankees run line with the over 7.5. Next game, Angels, Bo Sox, 7:10 Beantown. The Sox were $1.70 up to $1.80. Total open 9.5 up to 10 flat. 74% are still leaning Boston, and at the moment we got Lamb for the Angels, Price for the Bo Sox. Boston's 3-0 against the Angels this year, 10-5 when David Price makes the start. Boston's also just 6-9 to the over in David Price starts as well. So all told, I'm liking the Bo Sox and the under 10 flat. Next game, Oakland, Detroit, 7:10 Eastern first pitch. The A's are $1.10. Totals at 9 flat. There we go. 70% is leaning toward the Athletics. We got Montas for the A's, Hardy for the Tigers. Detroit's just 451 as the underdog. Oakland's 4-1 when Montas makes the start. 5 out of Hardy's 7 starts stayed under the line on the Detroit side of things. So all said and done, I'm going to lean Oakland in the under 9 flat. Next game, Pirates, Mets, there we go. 7:10 Flushing, Queens. The Mets were $1.10 up to $1.15. Somehow still taking money. Totals at 8 flat. 54% is leaning toward New York. We got Chad Kuhl for the Pirates. Steven Matz for New York. The Mets are just 7-19 in their games at the current market price. Pittsburgh 607 in their games versus sub-500 teams. Chad Kuhl starts went 10-5 to the over this year. All told, I'm taking the Pirates and the over. Next game, Cincy, Atlanta. 7:35 Fulton County. The Braves are $1.55. Total open 9.5 down the 9 flat. 72% is leaning toward the Braves. And at the moment, we got Matt Harvey for the Reds, Anibal Sanchez for the Braves. Atlanta's gone 5-2 in their Anibal Sanchez starts. Cincy's winning just 28% of their games played at the current moneyline price. 4 out of Cincy's 5 head-to-head matchups with Atlanta did go over the line. So all said and done, I'm going to lean Atlanta in the over 9 runs. Next game, San Diego, Texas, 8:05 Arlington. The Rangers open $1.05 up to $1.15. Total open 9.5 up to 10 flat. Currently 66% is leaning toward the Rangers. And at the moment we got Tyson Ross for the Pods, Bibbins Dirks for the Rangers. Texas has gone just 12-20 in their games as the official home underdog. Padres have gone 10-5 in their games, where Tyson Ross makes the start. 10 out of Ross's 15 starts also stayed under the posted total. So all said and done, I'm going to lean San Diego in the under 10 runs in this one. Next game, Twins, White Sox, 8-10 Windy City. The Twins are $1.15, totals at 9 flat, 65% is leaning Minnesota. And at the moment, we got Lance Lynn for the Twins, Ronaldo Lopez for the White Sox. Minnesota's 6-3 in their head-to-head matchups with the Sox, and Chicago's just 4-11 in their games, where Lopez made the start themselves. Sox games are also 16-11 to the over at home when the line was 9 or higher. So all told, I'm going to lean toward the Twins in the over, 9 flat. Next game, Toronto, Houston. 8-10 Lone Star State. The Astros were 280 down to 260. Totals at 8 flat. The Jays get the 1.5. And at the moment, we got Baruki making his first start for the Jays this year. Charlie Morton making his 16th start for the Stros. Houston's gone 10-5 in their games where Charlie made the start. They're also winning 80% of their games played at the current moneyline price. 65% of Toronto road games got over the total. So all said and done, I'm going to take the Astros run line in the over 8 flat. Next game, KC, Milwaukee. Whoop. 8-10 Miller Park. Huge move in this one. The Brewers open $1.80 all the way up to the $2.35 favorites. Total open 8.5 down to 8 flat. 69% of the betting public is still leaning toward the Brewers right now. And at the moment, we got Jake Junis for the Royals, Freddie Peralta for the Brew Crew. Kansas City's just 4-17 versus teams allowing less than 4 runs per contest. Milwaukee's a perfect 3-0 in their matchups where Freddie Peralta makes the start. We're also looking at a record of 0-2 to the over in these teams' 2 head-to-head matchups. So all told, I'm going to take the Brewers run line and the under 8 flat in this one. Next game, Cleveland, St. Louis, 8:15 Busch Stadium. Cleveland opened $1.60 up to $1.80. Totals at 7.5. 65% is still leaning toward the Indians. And at the moment, we got Kluber for the Wahoos, Martinez for the Cards. Now, despite the Cards winning their last 3 straight, they're still just 5-8 in their last 13 contests. They're also going up against a Cleveland squad who's gone 11-5 in their matchups where Kluber made the start. Kluber starts have also gone 10-6 to the over as well. So all told, I'm going to lean Indians run line with the over 7.5. Next game, Cubs, Dodgers, 10-10 City of Los Angeles. The Dodgers open 145 up to 160. Total was 7.5 up to 8 flat. We got Lester for the Cubbies, Stripling for the Dodgers. Chicago's going 12-3 in their games where Lester made the start. The Dodgers are just 41% in their games at the current market price. LA's also gone 0-4 to the over in their head-to-head matchups with the Cubbies. So all said and done, I'm going to take the Cubs and the under 8 flat. And I'm going to slide in my next and final game for the show. It is going to be Colorado, San Francisco, 10:15 Bay Area. The Giants open 130, up a nickel to 135. Totals 8.5. The Rockies are catching the 1.5. And at the moment, we got Chad Bettis for the Rockies, Derek Holland for the Giants. The Giants are just 3-4 against the Rockies this year, and the Rockies have gone 9-6 in their games where Chad Bettis made the start. Holland's starts also went just 5-10 to the over thus far. So all told, I'm going to lean Colorado catching plus money and the under 8.5. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just have to remind you to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're hurting yourself each and every day you're not subscribed. And as always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And please don't forget to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage.